Link. What am I looking for? Okay. Oh, there it is. The hell? I thought I just shared this thing. Anyway, let me go this way. Okay. I'll set that. Me just watching. Whew. This is good here. Might as well why these sneakers are here, just for show. Another pair of sneakers here. man. Okay. So let's go through some of these stats as I'm joining along. So just let's go start from my standings. Let me look at. Let's see what we got. All right. Who else is in here? What's going on? Don't everybody rush in here at once now. I feel like I should wear a hat. Okay, you know what? Let me put a hat on. I feel like I need a hat. I feel like I need a hat. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, now I'm feeling official. Poop, what up, Poop? What's good? Got your whole government out here, man. Brandon Trent. What's good, man? What's good? I'm gonna start up in a few minutes. So weird looking at the camera directly. But yeah, I'm gonna start in a few minutes and see what's going on with the league. I got fucked up last night. Can I say that on YouTube? Who else come? Who else you got in here? Who else? So that's good then. You getting started early. We on the same page, man. We on the same page. I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did, but we on the same page. Let's see what we got going on. Like another couple minutes, and then I'll start talking about what's going on. You can't do as much without Daddy's leagues. It sucks. And we'll talk about that some more. I mean, if I'll Google something. This is apple juice. This is apple juice, by the way, YouTube, in case YouTube wants to look over my thing. What up, G World? What's good, man? It's weird. I can see what you guys' real's name. It's kind of odd. But what's good, man? I guess I'll add people too. I feel like when it's time for me to do stuff, my brain dead. Go brain dead. I can't. Oh, they're the symbols. Boom. I guess I'll help you out. I'll do the same thing. Maybe I should just save it for myself. Okay, I'm at Colts already. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Need all the support I can get. I need all the support I can get, man. Chef Curry Colts. Falcons. G were already in here. Okay, cool. I'm tagging them too as well. He's probably gonna watch. Who's in? Who am I at? I'm at Minnesota. Niners. Ozio. What's Uba? It's really time consuming. I went from the bottom. Let's go from the bottom. Shy. They should be like a send all button or something, yo. West Coast. And Steady. Shady. Wow, this is annoying. Rob's in there already. Redskins. I think that's the last one. This might be the last one. Redskins. Boom. Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. Another couple, like 2 more minutes, and then I'll start off with the standings. I'll run through some of the standing stats. I'll talk about how I feel about Madden right now, its current state, and we'll get shit going, man. Ugh. Need to get another jersey. I'll start off with this. #1 team in the league, them Chiefs. I keep looking at the stats like that. See me on my couch, I'm chilling. I just got some new sneaks, you know what I'm saying? Can't hardly see it. It's too bright out here. But I like to play ball, so you know. I got me some roses. Damn, it's really hard to see them. They're not this bright in real life. All this is gray right here. This is white right here, and these laces are like a mint green. You're probably seeing better. Oh yeah, you see way better back here. Anyway, all right, let's talk about Madden. Let's talk about the season. So we've got Poop in here. We got my man G World in here, and so biggest surprise right now for me. First of all, welcome to the show. I appreciate y'all coming out. You're supposed to do it on Friday nights, but I kind of use my Friday night tokens to get drunk. So I'm here Saturday, nice and sober. Still feeling a little but I'll get better. I'll be better. So, where do we start? We're gonna start with the standings. The Chiefs. I played the Chiefs. I believe week 2, or this is my mic. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Who else showed up? Speak yourself. Whoever this is. You know, I might. Should I do it like this? I don't like to wear the headset, but I do need a mic, and it makes me much more efficient. Oh, yeah, that's kind of all right. We'll rock out like this for a little bit. So I played the Chiefs in I believe week 2, week 3. Uh, his defense is real. Obviously you can tell by the points it gets with 57. I don't think it's the lowest in the league, or it might be. 57 isn't a lot, to be honest with you. Cool. Yeah. He's giving up the most. He's giving up the least amount of points. You know, what do you expect? Almost half. Almost half. But 6-0, very surprising. I believe he had the Redskins last year, and he wasn't playing that well. To be honest with you, it was kind of always in the bottom. But I guess he was either learning the game or just learning and playing Madden in general. I'll move over a little bit. So I'm quite surprised with his 6-0 start. Ozio is Ozio with his 6-0 start, and Hokie with the 6-1 Browns. That's surprising too. That's not a very good squad. I think the Browns might have been rated the second worst team in Madden this year. From the start, I think like low 70s, if not mistaken. So that's really remarkable, given that team's roster and all the pieces that were traded in real life to really good teams. I believe. I think the Titans. Well, the Titans aren't that great, but some Titans, the Patriots, and there's another team that benefited from the Browns fire sale. So like another team, the Titans, and it's hard for me to really. Who has the Titans? Without this, I feel like I can't commit all these things to memory, but those teams. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up the names of these guys with their teams. Should probably do a list. Usually Mike's here. Mike's outliving his life right now. Yeah, I don't even know what this is. Bolts. This is Bolts Beach. Whatever. Anyway, so. But these are all teams I felt like at the beginning of Madden weren't very good teams. These are, in my eyes, not all of them. Project teams. Browns, Titans, Chargers, definitely project teams. Wow, points against. And it's huge, wow. And I'm about to, well, no, you can't really see it. So these are these teams, obviously, with these winning records, are the only teams that haven't given up 100 points yet for the year, which is remarkable after 7 weeks. So 95, 94, 87, 72, 75, and 57. I mean, these guys' defense are really, really good. I think the one anomaly was, I think Tricky posted it earlier, was the whooping that the Jags took at the hand of the Raiders, like 42-7. So half of his points against were given up in one game. Had he had more, if his game was more closer to what he's been playing since the beginning of the year, I'm sure that number wouldn't be as high. But 6-1, 6-0, excuse me. I wonder if the Giants and Chiefs play this year at all. I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure if they do. The Pats. I'm surprised. Actually, I'm surprised that Dubs 4-2. Dubs. I remember Dubs playing a lot more. He was actually really, really good. But I'm not sure how much he plays now. But at 4-2, that's not bad. And given that I don't think he played at all last Madden, I don't think he played in the CFM at all. The Skins, I don't know much about the Skins. The Cardinals, don't know much about it. Rams. Yeah, I already know. But what a surprise! These are just I'm surprised, boss. With this team right here, what's up? Oh, what's going on, fellas? I'm surprised at this 3-3. But I think I'm almost positive that the Steelers don't have corners. Don't know if boss addressed that yet. So, well, let's go through the AFC first. So my surprise teams right now is, well, the Broncos don't have a quarterback, so I don't expect much out of them right now. But really, Puba and the Ravens, he's got the front for it, and like I'll keep saying this each week until I see something a little different. But if you're a team playing a 3-4 if you're playing a 3-4 team, excuse me, if you're playing a 3-4 defense for your team with your team, I feel like this year we're at a disadvantage. Because I played a 3-4 and I enjoy it a lot more for whatever reason. I don't get as much pressure. This morning I played against Poop. I've been working on some things. Obviously, I can't really give them out because I need to keep them, for myself. But I've been working on some things. I'm not getting the kind of pressure collapsing the pocket like a 4-3 does. What I'm actually getting more sacks, but I'm not getting hurried throws. It's either one or the other. Either it's a hurried throw or a completion. I mean a sack or a completion. You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss anything yet. I'm just going through the standings, just surface stuff. Nothing in depth as of yet. But what else? I'm sure that's Mike. Almost positive. But what's going on? So I'm surprised at the Ravens 1-6 start. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if clinched. I'm not sure if I don't know. I didn't see streaming. I don't need the light. No, I don't need the light. Thank you. So I haven't looked at his team. He said his corners weren't that great. I mean, Brandon caught one touchdown. Was going across the middle this morning, but I couldn't get any jump balls off of his corners. His front seven is all right. Correa is really, really good, really fast. Really surprising how fast Correa is. But the 1-6 from Puba is absolutely astonishing. And just to say that, and I think, like I said earlier, it's the 3-4. You've got to find a way to create pressure with the 3-4. So we'll go to AFC North. Like I said earlier, really surprised at the 6-1 start with the Browns. I think, like I said, out the box, they were 72 overall. What Hokie is doing is beyond remarkable. But that team has some pieces, though. I played with them in another league. They aren't bad. And not to take any credit away from Hokie and his 6-1, but the schedule wasn't that. I don't remember the schedule being that difficult, and maybe because the other league, any other league, they're not as good, but I guess those guys weren't playing that well at that time. But the schedule isn't bad for the Browns to begin with. But that, like I said, 6-1 for a Browns team is amazing. Like I said, surprised about the Ravens and definitely surprised about Boss. Boss is actually, what's going on, man? I don't know who came in, but what's up? Boss is really doing well with the Broncos last year, and I'm not sure why he didn't take the Broncos again this year. Only thing they're missing is a quarterback, to be honest with you. And then, if you can get by on what's his name, Simeon or Simon or whatever his last name, you can get by with him, then you should be all right. That defense is still the same in Denver, and so is the offense. So I'm not sure. In the AFC South, who has the Titans? Oh, Shy. So Shy used to be the Bears last year, and I'm still getting used to having him be the Titans. But the Titans are a really good team. I think they're really complete. I think they may be lacking a single corner. I think another corner really helped that team out. But in terms of offense and front line, what's good, player? And player has the Rams, and that's now I remember. But in terms of that front four, I don't think there's anything the Texans need. But these Titans, who has Mike? Who has the Titans? I don't remember off the top of my head. Mike's a little bitch. And the Jags aren't a surprise team to me anymore, or a sleeper team or whatever some guys refer to it. The Jags were a really popular team the minute they, you found out in Madden that Telvin Smith had like 90 speed at outside linebacker. We're all speed whores. I'm a former speed whore. I still like speed. Black door. Okay. I still like speed. But it's not as much. I realize a lot more things are needed. to be good in this game for these players. And I'll give out some other stuff that I've noticed in the game. The 2 and 4 Saints talking. No, Saints aren't in here yet. The 2 and 4 Saints. Oh no, fucking what doesn't have the Saints anymore. Ford. But the Jags are a good team. I mean, so I think it's one of those teams where if you pick them up, you don't really need to do much because they're all so young at their respective positions. Okay, he's Saints. All right. I'm surprised with I wanted to play the Bills. Our times didn't line up. I've been busy, so if I'm not around, poops the Saints. So I've been busy, so I give the guy the win. I don't want to hold anybody up. I don't want to let the computer decide when two people couldn't decide on a time, and I have no problem with that. I love to play. I love to build. So those losses don't really bother me unless I won't get in the playoffs. But the 5-1 Bills and the 4-2 Pats, like I said, definitely surprised that Dub start at 4-2. Like I said, I don't think he played Madden CFM last year at all. And I don't remember the Patriots schedule off the top of my head right now and who he played. But he's doing all right, 4-2, obviously. I don't know. When I get to the AFC table. Oh, he did. With who though? Because he wasn't with us, was he? Oh, he didn't play 2 years ago. I don't remember him playing that. Did he play last Madden? Oh, okay. His grand return. Oh well, Mike. His grand return. I think return would have sufficed in this situation. Falcons. Okay. I do remember. See, this is why I got the producer right there. He's talking to me. We got to get like an ear set mic so I can just sound like I know what I'm talking about the whole entire time. The producer, the executive producer. I'm gonna have to put that in there. When I fix all this stuff up, executive produced by, Mike, and I'll put his IG or something up there. But I really want to play the Bills. He's 5-1. His tag says, shady making guys quit. I think this is reference to some, I forget what game, maybe the game versus the Rams or something like that. But the Rams were saying that it was laggy. Well, this year in Madden, there's no. I think the connection isn't shared, right? Your connection is your connection, their connection is their connection, and you guys kind of like meet in the middle. It's not what you're not supporting the other guy, and maybe that's why the invitations are taking so long this year. I guess they're going to a server, they're setting it up, and then you guys connect, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, 5-1. I want to play him. I think I play him in another week or two or something like that, if I'm mistaken. I'm not sure. My 2-5 start. No love for the Bengals. I don't think I've got to the Bengals yet. Have I? Oh, I don't know much about you, Nobel. I don't. It takes some time. It takes some time for me to get to know some of these owners. So this way I can kind of relate the whole thing. Like I really don't know who the Dolphins are. I do know it's Cali Buck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get like a cheat sheet or something like that, or some glasses or a teleprompter or something. But yeah, like I said, I'm struggling for a few reasons. A, because I'm not that good. No, I don't, man. It's taking some time, man. It's taking some real time for me to learn all you guys. And I feel like you guys aren't new, but with Daddy's Leagues, it was so much easier. I can just look at the team, look at the owner, and just, go off top. And it's much easier with a computer in front of me. I don't know if you guys realize I'm actually in front of my TV. So I don't really have any, real notes. And Mike will tell you last year, when I had the Daddy's League, I'd be, on my downtime at work, I'd jot down notes. I have something to talk about. Because I feel bad. Not really bad. But I feel a way because you guys deserve the attention because this show is for you guys. You guys trying to wrap up the whole league so you guys can get it in one big, nice package. But yeah, so I'm struggling. I found some stuff out. I'll get to that. I can just touch on it now. Oh, so if you don't, not immersive without. No, it's definitely not. What up, Ford? It's definitely not as immersive. It's nowhere. It's not even close. And I guess while we're on the subject of Daddy's League, you guys know how I feel. EA's not gonna let that. Whoever the guy is, EA's not gonna let that guy run that stuff no more. They're losing so much bread off this guy. So they're either gonna buy him or they're gonna pay him out. That's how I feel. One nice big package. So, but let's move on to these other divisions. And I've got some stuff I've been thinking about that maybe help some of you guys play a little better. Not necessarily a whole bunch of like crazy stuff like fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So I talked about this already. I'm so surprised by Vol's 6-0 start. Like I felt like he wasn't that good last year. Like I don't know what happened. I mean, he must put the work in. Sitting at 6-0, and it's just him and O undefeated. I don't know. I played him. It was close. It was tight. But his team was considerably better than mine, and I think that plays a large part in Madden this year. I was saying to somebody else, your star players will play like star players. Like there's no cheap man's whatever. There's no poor man's Russell Wilson. There's no poor man's Tamba Ali. Either they're good or they aren't. All right, you'll from mediocre players you'll get mediocre play. Old cheese is always everlasting. Mediocre players will play mediocre. Good players will play good, and bad players will play okay sometimes. But you'll get more bad from them than good, which is all right with me. So that means if you're like in the team building process, I wouldn't be frustrated. Yes, he is dominating, giving up the fewest amount of points in the league. Yes, 57 points. I was saying the same thing. 57 points allowed over 7 games is unheard of. It's almost less than a touch. It's a little bit more than a touchdown a game. 7 1/3 or 7 1/5 points per game. Pretty much what it amounts to. Jeez. But those players will play that way. So like I was starting to say, if you're building a team at the moment, don't be frustrated with the way your guys aren't playing. No, his defense is really good, but I think no, it's not a zone. I think he gets a lot of pressure, but that front is very good, man. That front is very, very good. His front is very good. And that's another thing I want to talk about too. If you have a halfway decent offensive line, it'll either work for you or won't work for you, which is like the case in real life, right? Either you're good or you aren't good. What I've noticed is, okay, what I've noticed is that poor defensive linemen let their blocks go way earlier. I played earlier today. My line is not that great. I could not get Forte and my other running back out the backfield. It just almost, it wasn't a stretch or an off tackle run, something like that. I couldn't. No dives didn't work. No, that's what I'm saying. He has the corners. He's got what's Peters and what's the other corner he has? Peters and somebody else. Those are good corners. Impact block. I know impact block is important as well. But impact block is the initial hold, and I think the other blocking categories will tell you how long that player will hold that block for. So I guess impact is like the point of attack, right? So when the two linemen or whoever engage, your initial contact will be, doesn't matter, Peter's the guard. So it's holding your block. I thought impact block was the initial block, the initial contact with the defensive lineman. Oh, okay. I'll look it up. See? The producer's right there. So, but those guys will play that way. The Broncos, who has the Broncos, Mike? Like I was saying, I'm surprised Boston take the Broncos back this year. They just needed, in my opinion, needed a quarterback. Let's go, producer. I need the answer, producer. Who has the Broncos this year? And this is literally a tough division right now. What up, Sweets? Oh, he commented. I can't see that, Sweets. Oh, he's on auto. It just showed up. I'm not sure what he commented on. But Sweets, yo, come on through, Sweets. It's all good. Okay. Impact increases. Okay, gotcha. But this may be the best division right now in terms of wins right now. I think almost everybody's over 500. Tricky just blew the doors off of Shy. He posted it earlier, 42-7, I believe. So that's a little surprising. But the Raiders team is good offensively. The Raiders ass, right, Tricky? So let's hit up oh, look at this division, man. This has to be the worst division I think that I've ever seen. Ever. Like, it's so bad and it's so wide open. One of these guys are going to the playoffs. I want you guys to know that. One of these teams are going to the playoffs. And this is why I think in real life, why the NFL wants to change some of these rules. This is crazy, man. 2-5, 2-4, 2-5, 1-4, and they all have a shot to make the playoffs. They all have a shot to make the playoffs. Nobody's out the race in this division. They're one game behind each other in the win column. I'm not sure they're gonna make it to 6 wins, man. This could be a 4-win playoff team right here in this league, in this division. I had Steady winning this division by a landslide. The Lions don't play as much. I know that guy personally. The Packers, yeah, we suck. The Packers. G-Roll, I don't know if he plays as much. But when you have Aaron Rodgers, you still have a shot. And I'm so surprised at these teams that they all have a shot. It's almost yeah, we suck. You gotta play more Madden. Yeah, there you go. Make the playoffs, get a top 3 pick, which would be insane. Something the Patriots kind of do all the time, I think. More like an NBA team. I think the Thunder do that. The Celtics did it this year in basketball. That's who did it. Boston had like a top 3 pick despite making the playoffs. Give me Green Bay. You'll never get Green Bay off a G-World. G-World is forever. The Packers. As long as we're running this league and G-World is in this league, he's gonna get the Packers. In the South, hey, of course, look at this, Mike. Where's the competition for Mike? Somebody got to show up, man. Somebody has to show up. 5-1, 3-3, 2-4, 2-4. I know the Buccaneers guys is new, but I don't know how often he plays Madden. I don't know his Madden history. We got Poop on the Saints and the Falcons. Made man. G-Roll's a made man. G-Roll has to die in front of the sticks in order for you guys to get fuck the Panthers. And the thing is, Mike's team is already. Yeah, but I mean, listen. At the end of the day, a win's a win. Like, no matter how close you are, a win's a win, man. Like that's just what it is, man. It doesn't matter. I'm the only one with more points scored than giving up. No. That deal. No, and as I'm saying, 4 right. And like I said one time, I'm sticking with the 3-4. I've got some things I'm working on 3-4, but the fact that Mike has a 4-3 team and it's a really good defensive team, Mike is probably just teeing off on quarterback. I would love to see how many sacks or pressures Mike has. I don't know if pressures is a stat in Madden, but I'd love to see that. He's probably just teeing off on guys, and obviously we know Kuechly's a fucking beast of a backer. Oh yeah, what up? I think Ford says a lot. See, just Yo, Ford, you too? Woo, Ford, I gotta start watching your tapes now, man. I think I had 5 sacks this morning, versus Puba. So yeah, I'm starting to figure out the 3-4 as well. This is why I made the move for Cornelius Washington. I needed a big, solid outside linebacker that could put his hand in dirt occasionally. The new wave in the NFL is to be smaller, faster kind of linebackers. But for me, I'm a traditional 3-4 kind of guy in the mode of a Bill Parcells, Wade Phillips, those guys who like big, thick outside linebackers. Like that's what I want. And I leave little speedy guys inside. So for me, 250 is like the borderline for a 3-4 outside linebacker for me. Even in this game, I feel like Madden does a great job. Madden does a great job taking into account weight, body physics in the game. So heavier guys actually move heavier. Stronger guys will move not as strong guys. And it's not always 100%. But it's fairly accurate for me in terms of gameplay. So I feel it. So I think Cornelius is like 285, and then Chris Smith on the side is 270. And that's not those are not normal outside linebacker sizes. Those guys happen to be bigger than the rest. So I grabbed them. And they're not as good. I think Cornelius was like 65 overall, and I think Smith is like a 70 right now. Oh. NFC East, we got to look at this guy again. There's no, where do I start with O? O may be single-handedly, O and Ford may be the two most offensive-minded guys I've seen since I started playing in these leagues. Lucky I'm not in PSL. What up, Pat Mac? I'm not sure who you are, but if you hop on the waiting list, talk to the executive producer, Pro Sim League. That's the CEO, the commish, F the Giants. No, I don't know how O generates so much offense. What up, Sweets? I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he generates so much offense, but he does. 145 points. It's not the most. Obviously, the Redskins right there, but he's not giving up any points either. Conan at 3-3. I thought he'd be a little better, but 3-3 is fine. I'm not sure if it gets in playoffs. No, obviously 3-3 is getting into playoffs, but I'm not sure if he'll get into the playoffs. Nah, it's not only Odell. I don't think it's only Odell, man. I've played against O a lot. He's got legit offense. Absolutely. Listen, I caught somebody with a streak. It doesn't happen often, man. So streaks, you really can't get by on streaks. If you catch somebody on a streak, they sleeping. That person is sleeping, or they just took a chance on one-on-one coverage. One-on-one, no safety help. I feel like I'm rhyming right now. One-on-one in the corner with no safety help. That's a J line, whatever. Anyway, I don't see there's not many people running like cover one or cover two with no safety help, unless you have a beast of a corner. Not too many guys in this league can do it with the teams that they have. And I don't know. Sub me on YouTube. I got you, Sweets. Yeah, he has, and I don't know about PS2. I don't know how you, but I know PS3 always is ridiculous in terms of offense. It was obscene. Lee and the Eagles. I think Lee was leading the league in sacks, wasn't he? Like last week when I did this show. I'm not sure what's up with Lee and the Eagles, but this is a tight division. I'm gonna cycle right back through these one more time to see these standings. But this is a tight division. I think any one of these guys. I scored on a 0. Yeah, see, like you two guys are just always putting up points. I try. I have an outburst here and there, but it's not the greatest. So the Rams, play with the Rams. He's looking for a wideout. If you guys don't know, this is the last week to make trades. Or no, it'll be the last week to make trades coming up. We're going into week 8. He's looking for a wideout. You know, I'm also not only the host of the show, I also sell players. Ford at 2-5. I'm surprised, but not surprised, because the Niners aren't that good of a team. I think offensively they're limited. They don't have the tools that the Saints had, and that's what I think Ford is probably used to. Oh man, Biggie in the Seahawks. I don't know, man. That's a really good defensive team. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. I don't know. And Big is another made man in PSL. Guys, those guys like that, like, he doesn't always win. He's cool, he's fair. He's easy to schedule with. So Big is good in my book. No wins or no wins, he's good. He's good money. But I'm surprised though. I'm surprised. But I thought Ford would be the top of his division, you know, working his magic with the Niners. I think he's gonna trade Cap for Breeze, and you'll see the difference. But I can also send you Geno anytime you want, Ford, or Hackenberg. Hackenberg will be available next year. So let's go as of right now. These are your 6 playoff teams right now. Yeah, right. You're driving 50 cents. You ain't driving 50 points. You better slow down. 50 kneel downs for Kaepernick. That was bad. Bad taste. Bad joke. Bad jokes. But as of right now, these are your playoff teams. These 6 guys right here. I mean, their ranks aren't. But we're going by wins. Let's look at the NFC. Oh, the NFC is so bad. NFC. Not really. Well, yeah, the NFC is bad. Look at this. Look at the NFC. Lord have mercy. I did not know it was this bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 teams under 500. 9 teams under 500. 2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins, 2. Wow, Jesus. I'm going to the NFC. I'm going to the NFC next season, kid. Look at this. 4 wins. These guys, and the AFC is tougher this year. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, we'll see how it pans out towards the end of the year with the records, but as of right now, do it by conference. I am by conference. Oh, you mean? Yeah. You see? He said, ouch. I know, man. I don't know. What are you guys doing in the NFC? Is your schedule that much tougher than the AFC's? Let me see how many points the NFC is giving up. Points against. Oh, damn, Pooba. Lions giving up 200. Pooba and the Lions are giving up 200 points. That's a lot, man. Somebody do the math for me. 200 divided by 7. Is that 25? Some shit like that? For the 10 people watching my show, baby. Yeah, I think it's something like that, right? Some shit like that. 8 times. Whatever. My math isn't great. I won't pretend to be a mathematician now or never. It's 28.5. Yeah, see, the wife did the math. 28.5. So these guys are giving up literally 4 touchdowns a game. They're giving up 4 touchdowns a game. You know what this means in real life? You get fired as a DC for this. 28 points a game? No way. No way. Gotta get back to the drawing board, man. Gotta get back to the drawing board. Alright, so that's done. Let's check out these stats. And by the way, I don't know, but I feel a lot better doing this show on Saturday. I don't really like to commit this to Saturdays, but I don't feel as tired. Usually when I come home Friday night, I get from the computer and I'm just a little tired. Oh, the wife's chiming in the back. Don't listen to her. Listen to her. Oh, look at my man Bryce, 30 NFL in passing yards. Wow. And I'm losing? Okay, here we go. Player stats. Bryce, 17 interceptions. Just giving the ball away. So where are we at? Yards. Wow. Oh, that's not bad, really. To be honest, I thought I was doing a lot worse. And you know what? I'm not surprised. Hey, look at these three numbers right here. These three guys, all these teams right here have losing records. All the throws, so many throws, attempts. I think I lead the league in attempts. I have to. Yep. 255. Is this accurate? Is somebody? Can somebody say if this is accurate or not? I feel like that shouldn't be accurate. That I'm third in passing in the entire. I do it this way. It's hard to go over all these numbers. It looks like oh, I feel like I'm being overwhelmed by numbers. No, I don't need a calculator. I need Daddy's League. Yo, you know what? I'm balling a little bit, but I can't run for shit. Yo, forward, I can't run for shit. My O-line's atrocious. This can't be right. Hey, can somebody double check this? There's no way that 14 touchdowns is the most. Nah, let me find. Let me find. Yeah, he only has 10 touchdowns. Nah, man, this can't be right. This can't be right. Oh, yeah, Butterfingers, let me tell you right now, man, some of the drops in Madden this year are so dramatic. I was playing my boy earlier. I threw a pass to Coleman. He catches it. He hits the guy. And as he hits the guy on the way down, like he's landing on him, the ball comes out. It's a drop. I'm like, if you can't hold the ball, and if you can hold the ball through the initial contact, but the second and third contact makes you drop the ball, I get kind of upset. Just a little bit. I should probably put tape on this right here. It's probably annoying. But I'm definitely surprised with my numbers right now. All right, so we'll go through NFC somewhere right here. I was there. So, Cutler, like I said, I'm not surprised. These teams right here all have losing records, right? So, you know, if you're losing, you're forced to throw a lot more, which is not uncommon at all. See? Ford's up there. 1,400 yards, 90, almost 2,000, wow. Flacco. Like I said, I'm surprised, man, with Perriman and Flacco, and I haven't seen Perriman's number this year. I'll tell you one thing, Madden has reduced, or EA rather, has reduced the effectiveness of, like I said earlier, mediocre players. They've reduced their effectiveness. No longer will you grab a guy 65 overall and make him your star player. He won't play that way, not at all. Like I'll say it again, you know, star players play like star players this Madden, hands down, and that's all there is to it. So you've got to get talent, you know, at that position if you want to succeed at that position. I mean, Perriman, huh? I don't know what that is. Perriman isn't ass. But Ford didn't. I mean, the Ravens. Poopa didn't really. Who's this? Oh, my sister. I'm doing a show, Lisa, so don't come too close. I'm surprised he didn't go to Perriman more. I don't really have the corners like that. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Very realistic. Project guys are going to be project guys this year. They're not balling for you. I've got a couple of good receivers on my team, but they really can't catch like that. They've got the physical traits that we all love. They're 6 foot whatever. They run 90. They got 80-something jump, you know, but they can't hold on to the ball, you know, 70 catching or something like that. So, let's check out the run game. I don't know if anybody's having success running the ball this year. Oh, except for Shady. Oh, we got to see the game. Hey, producer, CEO, we got to look at this guy's numbers. This is a lot, by the way. I don't know if you guys are doing the math. Right? 136 carries for 900 yards. That is a fucking lot. Oh, nah, hold up. I'm in the AFC East. Let me see. I'm gonna start acting slow. Let me use this. AFC, we'll go do that. Nah, man, that is a lot. That is a fucking lot. Almost 7 yards a carry? Dude, if anybody averaged 7 yards a carry in NFL, they'd be a Hall of Famer like the next day. That is a lot. a buck 50 on the ground. I definitely gonna look at some game tape later of the Bills. I'm gonna go stretch. I don't know what it is, and that O line is not that great up in Buffalo, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Hey, but screen passes count as passes, not out the backfield? I don't know. Delays, draws, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Tight sets, strong close, weak, far, whatever. I have to look at his tape. I'm gonna check him out tonight. I'm definitely gonna check him out tonight. I'm gonna check his streams. I have to see this. See? Look at Conan over here. Toss God, it's possible, but look at this. Then, well, I don't know about the. I mean, you know what, Mike? You might have a point. Let me see. But look, Mike, look at his yard after contact. It's not. I mean, it's 100 more than the next guy. But it's not outrageous, you know. He's like 500 yards away from the nearest guy, or 400 or 4 and change, whatever. He's out there, man. He's out there. He's out there. A Wildcat, maybe? I don't know. That's a lot, man. Downs played. And he's not getting that much more touches. Look. 136, 123, 121. But Mike, I hear what you're saying, kid, but look. 115, 121, 123, 136. Man, his attempt numbers are close, but his yardage is obscene. Oh, I'm definitely looking at this. If you can't beat him, join him. I'm gonna definitely check it out. Definitely gonna check it out. But this might be Rookie of the Year right here. Ezekiel Elliott. And he made somebody quit. So receiving yards. Ooh. Steady out here not playing no games with Ashland, yo. 770. All right. 128. McCoy is the leading offensive player in this game right now. Shady's definitely shady. 779. So we got, all right. Cooper, Marshall, my man Brandon. I'm a volume guy, man. I force feed my receivers, so don't mind me. Probably NSC. All right. See, if I had that, I could break this down by tight end. I could look at tight end. Fuck EA, man. Shit's crazy. 128. I mean, yeah, 91. Is there a team that's, let me see, is there a team that has 2 receivers balling for him? I guess, well, Decker did all his work today, to be honest with you guys. Spreading the ball a little bit. I don't see too many teams, but did anybody see 2 receivers? Like really close. I mean, besides my Jets. I said fuck Shady. Yeah. You got any wine? Yeah, in the refrigerator. All right, so it's not much to see. I'm really like I said, I'm actually shocked by Shady's numbers. I'm shocked, kid. Like I'm still like in my mind processing 131 attempts on like 1,000 yards. That's wild. These numbers don't mean nothing to me. I'm sorry. Well, this guy giving up 12 sacks. Oh, nah. You see a weakness? Anybody see a weakness right here? Attack that left tackle. For the Chiefs, if you want to beat the Chiefs, go at his left tackle. I don't know. Let's go to defense. Total tackles, tackle for losses. So I don't. He's got some good guys. Stiddy. I just want to say, like I said, I thought Stiddy would be doing way better this year. I thought Stiddy would take that division. Woo! But look at G World. Now you tell me. Look at G World. Okay, 9 sacks. Oh gosh, look at this guy. 9 sacks. Is this? I think this is the rookie that Hokie was telling me about. Daddy Nick. I got to look at his tape. Oh, I can look at the play card. Let's go look at that. 81 speed. How is he doing this? Only 73 block shed. 82 finesse move. High motor. Pursuit really good actually. 68 overall. I'm surprised actually. 68 overall. Fletcher Cox. I know Fletcher Cox. J.J. Watt. Kewan Short. Yeah, Toti Houston. But I'm still like, I don't recognize a really, I don't see a really dominant defense by looking at these stats. I can't really see what's he doing. Like I can't see what the Chiefs are doing in terms of. Let me go look at his roster maybe. Let's see how many takeaways we got. Kirksey. Kirksey's a highly underrated Madden player, by the way. I like Kirksey. Patrick Peterson. He's got 5 picks with Gilmore too. Is he leaving Gilmore on the island? Ah, look at this guy. Woo! Jeez, man. 88 press, 85 man, 85 zone, 92 speed, 90 jump, 80 catching. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? 80 catching? Nah, this guy's a beast. That probably explains why he's blown guys. I mean, like I said, I said it earlier. Man-to-man coverage is really strong this year. Man-to-man is really strong this year. I've noticed some things about the man-to-man that I don't really want to reveal, because I need to hold it for myself, you know. But this is not uncommon. I always feel like in Madden, it's not uncommon to see guys lead the league in session with middle linebackers. I know what that's about. It's just covering up that middle, man. That's what I do, man. When I play, I try to just cover the middle with the linebackers. I feel like it's for me, it's the best thing to do. I feel like, you bitch, come on. I just feel like, no, I'm not telling you guys. Hell no. You know what research I be doing? Let me tell you, man. Like, you have to start noticing, like, if you're looking to improve your team, in all honesty, right? You have to look at what other teams are doing well and what players are doing it well. So if you notice a guy getting off really good off an edge, what I do at the end of the game is I'll go look at a guy's numbers and I'm like, okay, he's got 80 block shed with 90 strength or whatever. And then, you know, in the back of my mind, that's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for that kind of guy to put on my roster, especially if it's working so well for him. So that's what you got to do. It's a copycat league, man. Like, you know, only very few teams play very, very differently. But that's exactly what I do, to be honest with you. Like, I look at players at the end of the game and see what was effective for them against me, and then I'm like, okay, this is a player type that I would like to have on my team if it fits what I'm trying to do. So, but yeah, I definitely can't share the you know, the itty bitty, the nitty gritty stuff. But wow, let me see. Look at it. Is Gilmore better than? No, he's not better than. Look at this guy right here. God. Oh, they don't count strip sacks. You know what I don't like right now, Ford? Now I said it earlier in the chat. I don't like the half sack thing right now. I played this morning, and a lot of my sacks were half sacks because the computer decided that he wanted to add a helmet on a guy. I look at defensive TDs. But if a guy has a clear path to the QB, gets sacked and he's going down, if another guy just joins in and puts his helmet on the QB, it counts as half a sack. I mean, that's stupid. The guy's going down already. I think if they both wrestle the guy down at the same time, then it should be a half a sack. But if you get there and the guy's already going down, you shouldn't get half a sack. But I guess at the end of the year, it adds up in terms of guys progressing or whatever. Deflections. See? You know what this tells me right here, Ford? I'm looking at this right here, and it tells me that you're not getting no interceptions. You're not getting anything. A lot of bat downs, and that pisses me off more than anything. Instead of catching, they want to just kind of like let it hit the hand and go down. So, wow. 5 deflections from the right outside linebacker. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, you're not getting any. Yeah, you're not getting any interceptions. Just deflections. And interceptions changes games. Like I don't care where you get it from. Interceptions, those are game changers, man. Like how many times has a DB or anybody like batted down a ball instead of catch it and the guy like scores on the rest of that drive? But it's half sacks. No, what I understand is half sacks. I'm just saying that I don't think it should count as half a sack. I think the guy who initiated the contact as the QB is going down should get the full sack. That's what I'm saying, in my opinion, though. Woo, catches allowed. I wonder what this means. Hey, Ford, what does this mean, Ford? Catches allowed. What do you think this is? Guys catching in traffic in front of somebody? It's needed? If Ford says it's needed, then it's probably needed. Forced fumbles. Look at this shit. Pierre Paul with 3. I'm telling you, man. I'm a little dehydrated, so just forgive me, y'all. Sipping on this apple juice. So where else we at? I gotta change that bottom stuff. I'll fix that. I'm gonna put, some stuff. Oh, swats too. You know what? I come from an era where at one point I was like, and I said this last year too. At one point I was really, really good at strafing, sprinting, and catching the ball in like PS3 and PS2. Like I could do this, do that, and then hit the triangle to position myself to get the ball. It was to a point where if the ball was up, I could get underneath it. Now, not so much. My skills are diminished, mainly because EA's made it so simple to pick off the ball these days. And even now, I find myself like actually putting guys out of position by trying to put them in position. Like, from playing for so long, I used to hold triangle, or you run around, then you hit the triangle and get the guy in position. EA kind of does that stuff for you. So when you wind up moving your guy, you actually move him out the way of a pick, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Let's see. Do we have any safeties? I saw one. Oh my gosh! Wow. Woof. 3 safeties. Defensive touchdowns. Buchanan. LaMarcus Joyner. Monty Te'o. Wow. Okay. Ben Heaney, D'Angelo Hall. Another guy who transitioned well from corner to safety really well without still look at this. His man coverage diminished. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd play him at corner just to keep it 100. I'd probably play, if I needed a corner, I'd probably play him at corner. No, I ain't get no. It's not bad though. It's got the range. Justin Houston, Tony Jefferson. Okay. All right. Darrell has one. Let me tell you, Darrell is finished, bro. In this game, I don't know what to do with him. I can't get him. I can't get him to cover, yo. I can't get Darrell to cover. And I don't know if guys are not throwing to him, because I played against somebody and they threw at him, and he got beat over the top. But Darrell ain't the same, kid. Reeves ain't the same. He's not this. I can't get nothing out of him. I can't get nothing out of Reeves. Okay, let me get off this. Marcus Peters. He's still in my car. What car? And he's +1. Pro, quick, Dub, stealing your car. From where? In the chat? What car? I'm lost. Okay, I'm lost. And the food smells great, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys don't notice. Huh? But no, I'm telling the guys, the food smells great. Yeah, not for you. It's not for me. I'm so starving. All right, so yeah, I am. So what we want to touch on now? Anything you guys want to discuss? What else? I still wanted to talk about. Oh, so this is what I've noticed, and all you guys, for you got the young QBs or whatever, developmental QBs. This year, what I've noticed that if you're in the pocket, team stats, okay. If you're in the pocket, if you're in the pocket with a QB and you jam down on the icon of the player and try to like gun that ball, you're overthrowing the ball almost, I'm gonna say, close to 75% of the time that ball's an overthrow. Don't ask me how I came to this conclusion. I just picked it up. I was in practice mode and I was just like trying to fire the ball in. They were all wild throws, like almost all of them. And I feel like awareness plays a part this year in throwing. And I've heard some rumors that awareness has to do with the trajectory of the ball. I'm not sure if that's the case this year, but I do know awards. Okay, yeah, definitely go to awards. Yeah, I'll go through the last 7 weeks offensive player and defensive player awards for the last couple of weeks. I'll go over that. Bryce Petty is why. No, Bryce Petty actually balled out for me today. 2 touchdowns and 2 picks, and I think last year he had like 4 touchdowns versus the Steelers in a loss. But I feel like awareness has something to do this year with the throwing, all the wild throws. That's just how I feel. You guys can go test it out in practice mode. If you don't have a good quarterback, or he's not like the league standard, I guess, he's like one of the top, he's not one of the top quarterbacks, I give it a shot. Try it. I really feel like awareness. Look at PS. What's PS? Yeah. Okay, so let's, before I get off on a tangent. Oh, yeah, wow. So, like, I'm surprised. Look at my total offense is not that bad. Obviously, we know what the Bills are doing shady. Don't think he's not throwing the ball that much, but he's really balanced, though. Like, that's, like I said, I definitely will go look at the Bills tapes later. I definitely will. The Bills tapes. But offensively, practice squad. Oh, you want to go over from practice squad, too? I'll go look at some practice squad stuff. I'll give you guys some practice squad insiders, what I like and what I don't like, or who I like and who I don't like. So yeah, offensively, like the Bills are probably the model this year for offense. 35 points a game, Lord have mercy. 35 points a game, bro. That's wild. That's wild. We talking practice, definitely practice. And look at this, and these guys can't score for nothing. Oof, 13 points a game. Surprised the Lions put up almost 3 touchdowns a game. That's a surprise. Who's the best passing team? Well, look at that. Me passing yards as of now. I don't think all the games have been played yet. I'm sure that number will change. Oh, we advanced tonight. I believe we advanced tonight. Is that right? So I may go into week 8 as the league leader in passing. But look at the standing. My favorite team is the Jets. Sam, my favorite team is the Jets. But I'm not doing that bad. I mean, 3 touchdowns in a game probably won't win you a game, but it'll put you in a lot of games. But I'm still, look at these numbers. Somebody's got to go look at these guys' tapes, man. 35 points a game, bro. That's big, man. That's big. What's that? 7? 5? 35, 7, 65. About five TDs. Let me look at some of the defense. The Chiefs. We knew the Chiefs defense was the best this year. 19 sacks, kid. Woo. Oh shit! I told you. I thought I knew Eagles had some sack numbers. 22 sacks. Hokey, 20 sacks. G-World, 22 sacks. Mike, 20 sacks. I see. You would figure these numbers. Oh, I can't stand the Patriots, Sam. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not a Pats fan in the slightest. I respect the organization, but I cannot stand the Patriots. Cannot stand the Patriots. Only because I'm a Jets fan and all the Patriots do is win. Like, it's nothing personal. I guess it is personal. But all they do is win. They should have been like 0-4, 0-3 or whatever. But it doesn't matter who they play, man. They fucking win. It's almost disgusting. Don't get me started on the Patriots. Great organization though. Too good for me, in my opinion. So sacks. I've got 15 on the year. Who's getting them turnover? Oh, I just saw a big turnover number too. Browns 20. Wow, I gotta go watch Hokey's tapes, man. I gotta see what he's doing out there, man. He's among the leader with sacks. He leads the league in picks. This guy too. The Chargers. Look at this. 17-17. These guys are getting the ball back on both sides, man. Forced fumbles, fumble recoveries. Wow. All right, too. Let me look at who's giving the ball away. Takeaways. Giveaways. Only 6 giveaways. The Ravens. 23 giveaways. He threw 4 this morning against me. Oh, I'm not surprised. -6. All these minus teams are losing. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, no. Well, the Redskins are -6. I thought it was another team that was there. Redskins -6. Yeah, so it's safe to say that if the differential means you have a losing record, no, the Redskins. Yeah. All right, so awards. We'll go to the awards next, and then I'll look at practice squad. We'll dig into some of these guys' practice squads. All right, week 1. I'm not gonna read them all off, but I'll just take a quick glance to see what's going on. McCoy, 17 carries, 186 yards, 11 yards per rush, 2 reception TDs, 6 receptions for 114 yards. Bro, throwing out the back. Oh my God, I got some homework to do tonight. I got so much Bills homework to do tonight. Wow. I mean, I look at Jones's numbers too, right? 14 carries, 172 yards, which isn't bad. But let's see. Next week, Le'Veon, 22, 172 yards. Sixers at 167. Joshua. What else we got? Peters, 3 picks. Mike with Stewart, 15 carry, 186, 2 rush TDs, 12 yards a carry. Mike, gotta check you out, Mike. Cheesing. McCoy, 19 carries, 223 yards. 4 receptions, 105 yards. Yo, tell. No, man. Oh, man. Oh, he has 5 sacks. And Daniels. G-World. I don't know who he's playing, G-World. Chris Ivory. Oh, I miss Ivory so much, man. I miss him so much when I had him on the Jets, man. Just a big bruising back. Not the quickest back. Yeah. Not the fastest back. But I feel like you need that in this Madden. I feel like you need a good balance between a speedy back and a back that could, carry the ball securely. Cutler looking good in this game. 364 yards, 2 TDs. Got sacked once. Week 5. Patty, when I balled out, 4 touchdowns, 422 passing yards. Bakari Rambo. Who was this? Langford went off. I'm saying you got to look at this Bills, man. Big Ben. I know it was, the three passing touchdowns. 4 passing touchdowns for Carson Palmer. No, and so week 7 hasn't gone in yet. But as it stands right now, McCoy's probably going to be offensive player of the year if this keeps up. I'm going to go look at his numbers more closely right now. Let's go look at McCoy, man. How do I do this? Okay. I gotta go see this. I can't let this go. Nah, I'm not saying nobody's complaining. Probably nothing to complain about. There's nothing. The guy's probably playing solid. I just want to see how he's doing it. I want to see how he's doing it. Okay, let's turn the years around. So we know this already. Receiving. 303. Still a lot. Throw 50 yards a game receiving for him. He got an 80-yard long, so it's not that egregious. But he's well on pace, to beat all that stuff from. It's not bad, to be honest with you. It looks bad, though. Those 2 games look really bad. 100 yards receiving with McCoy. Still got Reggie Bush. All right. So let's go practice squad diving. Like dumpster diving, but for practice squads. Let's see what we got out here in these streets on practice squad. Ooh, don't look at my guys. All right. I don't really see anything in terms of quarterbacks. Like, the overall usually just tells me how much awareness a guy has, and it's not much. So, 64. Jake Coker looks like he could be definitely a good project guy. Nah, forget it. In my opinion, I'm not dealing with anybody with 60-something accuracy. It's just not worth it. His throwing the run is not bad either, and his play action can be worked on. That's just simple. That's really. But throwing power, short accuracy. Ooh, this is not a bad QB at all. This is actually a really good, solid quarterback for somebody who needs a quarterback. On somebody's practice squad, no less. 72 deep accuracy, 76 play action, 81 on the run. A 4 drop Kaepernick and get this guy. 78 speed. He's not bad. This is not bad at all. I don't like these guys throwing power. This guy's probably the most acceptable. This is probably the most ready to play right now if you needed a quarterback. All right, so let's go to halfbacks. That's what we got here. Z Brooks, 6'1", 200 pounds. That's a big ball. This guy even bigger, 5'11", 223. Let's see what they got. Ooh, look at this strength. I'm gonna assume that his trucking is really good too. 82. That's not bad. That's not bad. And he's got decent carry too, right? 87 carry. If you look at a sniper running back, the Lions have one. Zach Zenner. No elusiveness. Ball carry vision is good. Carry is really, really good. Decent acceleration. Decent agility. Not going to wiggle too much. 81 juke. He can catch a little bit out the back. And he can block a little. It's not bad. 50 block. I don't think it's probably my choice. If I'm putting a practice squad together, this guy's probably the running back I'm gonna roll with. We don't really look at fullbacks. We look at fullbacks. I might be care about fullbacks. We'll just keep moving. Wideouts. Oh, Devin Smith. I put him out there. Snipe away if you must. I don't have any room for Devin. Mose Frazier. This guy looks all right. If you look at, that's a big slot guy, yo. 5'10", 205 is not a small guy, man. 5'10", 205, 6'5", 210. This guy's an animal, man. In my opinion, at 5'10" and 205, this is a really, really big dude. His numbers aren't. I mean, his catching traffic isn't the greatest. Route running's work. He has good release. That's a decent release. Who has the best? Vince Mayo. I want to say that you can play with these kind of receivers. 83 speed, 84. I think below 85. I want to say you're able to play with those guys, but it's probably so hard unless their route running is supreme for them to get open. So, like a guy like this would probably stay. I think he's probably on this practice squad because of his route running. That's why. Because his catching traffic is awesome for a one-year guy. Smelter. I like Smelter as well. But it's probably the route running that's leaving them here. Is a decent route runner right here. I mean, he's a slot guy, so I don't expect his release numbers to be great. I mean, it's really hard to press a guy off the line from the slot position anyway. You typically aren't lined up that close to a guy. But that's not bad either. So catching traffic. Spec catch. Devin Smith, 88 spec catch. Jordan Taylor, man, look at this guy. This guy's the new age receiver, 6'5", 210. Like, what are you doing with this guy? This guy, woof. 93, jumping, 92. This is the German kid that got drafted on TV from the 6th round. This German kid who ran a 4.3, but only gave him 89 speed. But he ran a 4.3. I think he ran a 4.34 at the combine. Raw, totally raw. Totally raw. But 6'4", 227. Let me go to the size category. Maybe it's physical. I think it's physical. 89. I wonder why he's rated higher. Maybe it's like a jump or something that's really good. Oh no, that's intangibles. That's physical grade. Size. Woo! 6'6", 230. Who is this guy? Speed is decent, but this is oh my gosh. I probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm streaming. Look at all these big receivers, man. 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". These guys can be sniped, man. 70 route, 70 release, 75. This guy's worth having. This guy is probably a gem right here. I don't know why he's not on Boss's main roster, obviously because he has AB and he has Martavius. But if you're looking for a receiver that'll probably be really good next year, this is a guy right here at 6'5", bro. Let's see what else he has. You got some traits: keep feet in bounds, possession, aggressive, fight for yards. I promise you, if you five guys, whoever's watching this show, and you guys are in the league, I promise you, by next week, by week 8 or week 9, this guy won't be here. Okay, sorry, just somebody asked me about another league. All right, this guy won't be here, and he shouldn't. I think he shouldn't. If you're looking for a receiver, Ford, because I know the Niners don't have any, this could be a gem. Needs some work, though. All right, so I'm off this. Let's go to these tight ends. Pause. So I'm conflicted about tight ends. I feel like there's only a few tight ends that are fast and big and strong and able to block and do all that. There aren't too many. But so I just like to look at the catching, and then I'll deal with the physicality of the guy later. 84 catch and 81 catch. These are probably the two best tight ends out here. Not fast, not the fastest guys. He's got good release. You don't really get that with tight ends. Oh, who's this? Woo! His catching isn't that great. Yeah, O'Leary's probably the best. Can O'Leary block? And O'Leary can he block? That's not bad. Telfer, he's already on the impact block. Cameron Candidate, I don't know who that is. Yeah. Let's go here. We'll go with just the overalls. The awareness is not that great. Who else? Anything you guys want me to cover? Because I think after this practice squad, I'll probably get off this, and maybe I think they'll advance a little later. Let's see. If anything that stands out. Let's see. We'll just look at the blocking numbers. I'd probably go here if I needed one. If I needed a lineman, I'd probably go here. Ian, let me go back because I didn't do the tackles justice. Jake Rogers. It's not a bad pickup. Yeah, this guy wouldn't make it. Or Terry Poole. Okay. So these would be my two right here. If I needed one. Jake Rogers and Terry Poole. Centers. They're all pretty even. I guess this guy would get the edge because he has one thing in the 80s for blocking, opposed to the rest of these guys. This is a nice project guy too. This guy too. These are what I'm just looking for right now. In case you guys aren't following me, are guys with just like an 80 or something above in these practice squads for a category. That lets me know that I could probably play these guys and survive a little bit. Hey, no problem, Ford. But there's some shopping to do out there, man. Like if you guys, I'm telling you that wideout that Boss has, man, I may make a play on this guy tonight. If he's there by the end of the night, then I'm gonna snipe him. There's no way that guy that big is out there just chilling. Okay. So where we at now? Yeah, but I wouldn't take this guy. Even though he has, like I said, that 80, 69 impact block isn't good enough for me. So yeah, this guy, Isaiah Battle's probably the guy you roll with. And nice stamina too. Really low strength. Yo, Ford, when a lineman has low strength, is it because of the run scheme? Who has that scheme? Is it the Broncos that run like a smaller lineman? Maybe the Eagles? Or Chip Kelly, maybe? like smaller, faster offensive linemen to kind of get out and pull and stuff like that? Or is it because that the game is evolving in real life that these guys are more skilled than physical? Because I see this a lot now. Like you don't get a lot of strong guys. Like see 89. Like I mean 89 is pretty strong. Don't get me wrong. But you don't see a lot of guys with 90 plus strength in this game anymore. So I don't know if it's a reflection on the way the NFL is developing in real life, or I'm not even sure. So let's go to what we got. Yeah, this guy. Oof, that's terrible. Well, he doesn't have finesse moves. That's not that bad. Just block shedding. Nah, nothing here for me. Oh, these guys, that's not bad. See, two guys with 80. This is a nice DT, man. Nice acceleration, decent speed for a guy. He's pretty good. 65 is not bad for a DT. If you've got a defensive line with 70 plus speed, consider yourself lucky. Those guys aren't that fast. Speaking of that, Bronk and Pats. Okay. Yeah. This is not bad either, but I think he's weak, so he's 77. This is a 4-3 guy, right? 77 strength. Falcons too. And 81 throw. I mean, if you're running a 4-3, this guy probably work out for you. A good finesse move, and good block shedding. But these are both 3-4 guys right here in my eyes at least. This guy can probably play both. He can probably play that the first DT and that 4-3. The big DT is, I think, the first DT, and I think the second DT is typically smaller in a 4-3 defense. But this guy definitely screams 34. 6'4", 323. That's a house. 88 strength, 80 acceleration. I mean, obviously you can't put them all on your roster, but 85 tackle, 80 hit power. You guys, you're not paying attention, bro. It's the reason why he's $2 million for the year. Oh no, man. If I didn't have Wilkerson in my offensive line, this guy would be a definite candidate for sniping. 80 block shed, 85 tackle, 80 hit power. That obviously you know what hit power. Once he gets back there, let's take another look. Does he have the strip ball? Bull rush. All right, he's not bad. Definitely not bad. 66 pursuit, not the greatest, but it's definitely probably worth having. I don't really care for hit power. I mean, it's there, but it's not something that I'd really gravitate towards. I need you guys to get off blocks. That's what I need. Good power move right here. Hey, Poop, you got somebody out here flowing. This is a 3-4 linebacker for me right here. 81 speed, 84 acceleration, 72 strength, 84 power move. The block shed needs some work. 75 tackle, 69 pursuit. Zone coverage is horrible. That's because he's probably really a 4-3 guy, a 4-3. But if you had the time and the patience, he's being a nice guy. 6'3" to 266. He can definitely play out in space with that size and that speed. What else we got out here? Nah, it's not bad. I don't really see anything. It's definitely a 3-4 guy. Whoa, look how big this dude is. Woof. 6'7", 270, outside linebacker. Come get me. He needs work, though. But that's a big guy, man. Lord, that's a big guy. Linebackers. What we got? Block shedding. Power hit. Look at this hit. It's good hit power. 88. Taiwan Jones. That's a lot of Taiwan Jones in the NFL. It was like the second or third one. This is not a bad linebacker, by the way. For middle linebacker, if you guys are looking for somebody, I know O's my boy, but this guy is a middle linebacker. I mean, that's really good. 84 block shed for a middle linebacker is almost. It's really good. That's really good. I mean, you can send him And he'll occupy some space, let some guys do some things. Zone coverage is not bad at all either. I won't give away too many of my secrets. All right. So like I said, once I'm done with this practice squad, I'll probably get off this. If anybody got any questions, let me know. I'll answer what I feel like is going on with the game. Ford said he's unlocked the 3-4 a little bit. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna go to my computer right away and go watch the Bills game tape and see what I can pick up from the guy. I just want to see, man. I gotta see it for myself. Maybe I'll just watch it on my phone. He's got a few. He's got always a couple of decent linebackers just hanging around. He's got block shot and he's got power move. This guy's either one, outside for 4-3 or 3-4. Either way, this guy could play it. O's bugging out though. I mean, he's got so much other stuff on his team. There's no corners out here. Don't even worry about it. And Jordan Lucas, Keem King. Oh, Kevin White. This is not a bad corner. It's definitely not a bad corner. Take a second look. It's not bad. It's not a bad corner to have. Jordan Lomax. Pretty close to my name. Free safety. Ooh, look at those hands, boy. Look at those hands. Oh, look at this guy, man. Let's see what that zone coverage look like. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look at this. Look at this gem right here. Sitting. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, that block shed is terrible. But he's a free safety, so. But I like my free guys have some block shedding when they come down in the box. But this is not bad. At 6 foot, 218, this guy's huge, though. Woo, 6'4", 220. He's some freaks, man. Jesus. But this guy's probably the best. Oh, my gosh. I feel like sniping him right now, man. Sniping him on live TV. All right. This is my last go around. Let's see. This guy's not bad either. It's good press. Ooh, that's actually really good press for a corner. I mean, for a safety. So there's some guys out here, man. This guy's pretty good. This guy's definitely a word. I'm about to lean back. I feel like I'm talking to you guys on the phone or whatever. What did I notice? Like I said earlier, superstars play like superstars. You can't make a 65 overall player your go-to guy. You'll lose every night. 4-3 seems to be more effective than 3-4, but I'm gonna call them the 3-4 community. Myself and Ford at the moment, we're finding ways to make it work. I can't really. I want to share it and how I'm getting it to work, but it's like an overall. It's like my scheme, and I don't really want to give that up. I need to surprise a lot of you guys. What else can I say? I feel like awareness plays a huge part on the throw of the quarterback, and even the receiver to a degree. Like I had Brandon Marshall today on a couple of comeback routes, and he missed it. And I think it's because the quarterback awareness isn't that great. The ball was all over the place, even though the accuracy, I think it's like 80 accuracy, short accuracy. It was just like wild. So I've been working on getting my quarterbacks awareness up to see if that changes anything in terms of them being on the same page for timing routes. Kind of, I guess, like routes where the ball is thrown before the guy is actually looking at the ball, or stuff like that. What else have I noticed? I feel like the running backs aren't as aggressive hitting the line of scrimmage. My friend came over. We talked about that. Um, I start Forte, but I use my backup back a lot more than I use Forte. Um, I feel like my line's not the greatest, so I really can't get runs up the middle. So I try to stretch those plays out, whatever outside, tall sweeps, off tackle, um, setting guys in motion, the little blue line motion, just try to get some movement going and trying to follow my blocks. What else? What have I noticed? I don't know. I think that's about it, really. Just those are nuances I've noticed thus far. Like I said, the biggest one is, for me, is the difference between the 4-3 and the 3-4 and the kind of pressure they get. I feel like when I'm playing the 3-4, I'll either get a sack or I'll get nothing. Like if I don't get a sack, then it's a completion for them, which is crazy, especially when I'm sending like 5 and 6 guys, and that really annoys me at times. If I'm sending, half my team to blitz, you figure somebody will get through. But it's just the blitz angles too. I mean, I think if you look at it closely in some of the diagram, a lot of the blitzes don't really show guys coming through the what gap is that? The B gap or the C gap between the guard and the tackle? I think that's the C gap between the guard and the tackle. Like a lot of those blitzing, they want to send those guys looping around the tackle, and for me that's fine if that's what you want to do. And then it's hard to kind of re-blitz the guy. Not hard in a sense, but it has to be like one of the first things you have to do if you want to create pressure with the 3-4. The 4-3 is way easier. I think it's because they're shoulder to shoulder already that you get the edge with the 4-3. But I've seen like with my 3-4 guys, sometimes they're able to just like get a guy out the way, just one quick move and they're there. Another thing, I don't know if you guys noticed. Somebody look at it as, for me as well. But do you guys find your quarterbacks dropping back way too far from like under the center hikes? Like the steps are ridiculous. Like they're actually coming out the pocket, which annoys me. You're forced to actually hold the up button to get back into the pocket. I don't know if that's new this year, but somebody else check it out. Watch your quarterback take the snap. He'll take, I guess the drop, but sometimes the drop is too deep. Like I don't want him to drop that far back. I want him to take like 3 steps, maybe tops, maybe a little hitch, a little jump, like paying, like ta and kind of stand in the pocket. But I feel like they're actually like coming back so far, and maybe that's why the 4-3 is working, because of that the quarterback's coming back so far, they're getting past the tackles. And then the edges are just coming in, with the leverage. So if the QB didn't drop back as far, the edge and the tackle would be, nose to nose, and then it'd be some play on which side the defensive player would go. But because they're dropping so far back, the end is gonna take the edge. He's not gonna come back inside to flush the guy out. He's gonna come on the edge to push him back in, but they're coming back so far already. So I've seen that, and I'm not happy with it. So, but you'll see it but you won't see it in shotgun, obviously, because you're in shotgun. But it's the under the center snaps that's really, really annoying me with that. But I didn't really expect to do a 2-hour show today, but I'm glad that I did. This format, I guess it works. I mean, like I said, if I had Daddy League next to me, it'd be amazing. Daddy League and this thing, I think I can really make that work. Let me see if there's any trades that went through. Let me just I could check the transaction, but that'd probably take forever. But let me just see the trades. Transaction log. I know one trade occurred. Okay, I remember this trade. I think there's another trade pending at the moment. It's only 2 trades this year, which isn't bad. It's actually probably really close to what the NFL does in real life, just a handful of trades per year. Um, I think this year we're only at one trade during the regular season. So if you have a trade you want to make or potentially make a trade, I would do so. I also think there's a decrease in trades here because of the practice squad. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. Um, like guys can't really hoard good players, but I mean, I feel like all the guys on the practice squad have some potential, but some of them are lacking some other stuff. But that's all I have. I'm gonna go back into the practice squad. I've seen some guys that I do like. I may make some room for one or two players that I saw tonight. I mean, if you guys are probably watching, you guys probably aren't on the console, so I guess in fairness, I'll just wait till tomorrow or something like that. But there's like two or three guys that I saw, and I pointed out to you guys. I won't really go back over the names, but they're potentially some guys that can do some damage if you're willing to take some hits while they get better. But that is my time. I appreciate you guys showing up. Yo, Mike, always thanks for the in the ear. Okay. I mean, good looks, Mike. Good. Hey, G-Roll, good. Hey, thanks for hanging around for like fucking 2 hours, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, man. Like I said, and you guys like. I'm not the most knowledgeable guy in football. To be honest with you, I asked Ford a lot of questions. I asked Puba a lot of questions, and I asked Stevie a lot. I think I said this last year too. I talked to those guys about football, on the regular. Hey, good shit, Mike. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you for real, man. Like I said, this is not a bad format, by the way, Mike. I'm not sure how long we won't have Daddy's Leagues, but I don't mind this too much, but Daddy's Leagues is way better. Especially because I feel like mainly because I can associate names and teams, and that kind of make things better, make it a little bit more personal. But big shout out to Mike. Mike makes this happen. That's our GM and the mods as well, man. You guys don't know. It's the league runs smoothly on the surface, but beneath, these guys are always working, always talking about trying to improve the league. Yeah, it definitely adds to it. But without those guys and talking Hokey, Ford, Conan, what up, man? Yeah, so and these guys are easy to reach too. I mean, obviously 2 of them are in here, so the other 3, whatever. And if whoever watches this show afterwards, and O's a mod too. I didn't mean to forget you, O. But always talk. We're always talking about how to improve, how to get it more sim. And sim, and I feel like sim doesn't mean giving up your gameplay. It just means don't abuse the AI in while trying to play your game. That's all that really means to me. Obviously you want it. Obviously you want to keep it as close to Sundays as possible, but it's hard to replicate it. I understand that, but I get questions all the time, like what's sim and what's not sim. Obviously the league now is a lot of nickel defense, a lot of pass happy. But for me, it's just not. It's not breaking the game, right? Not finding an exploit and using it to win games. For me, that's unsim. And obviously, you guys say, "Oh, in real life, this happens. You can do this." In real life, people make adjustments, all right? As a whole, the team makes adjustments as a whole in real life. You gotta realize that it's a code, right? So if you do X, Y, and Z, there's a predicted outcome for the code you put in, whatever it is a predicted outcome. So you can't. It's hard to change it because you're not a coder. The game doesn't react that way. So don't break the game. That's basically what sim is. Don't break the game. So my wife looking really kind of hot over there, but so that's all that is to me. Sim is don't break the game. Don't abuse the AI. Don't be a glitcher or whatever that means, or just play honest. Just play honest football. Um, you know, ask yourself, would an NFL coach do this, I guess? And it doesn't apply for every instance. Don't be a smart ass about it. Some guys are like that. Oh, I saw him do it last Sunday. Da, 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 da. It's Madden, man. Like, so it is what it is. But I thank you guys for hanging around on a Saturday. I feel really good about doing it this way as well. I'm not as tired. I got a good amount of sleep this morning, and so I don't know. I could probably do this. But I would like to, for myself at least, give myself a set schedule. But I'm all over the place right now, so I try to do what I can. But I see you guys later. See you guys next week. I think we advanced tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I think we advanced last week on Saturday about 8. I'll just look at it one more time, but I'm almost sure that's what it is. Oh no, it's Sunday, so no, we advance tomorrow night. So we advance tomorrow. So I guess get them games in, and enjoy the weekend, y'all. Peace out. Huh? Come get ice with you. Okay.